I think I can talk about why I didn't feel sad when my grandmother died. Might sound, oh my god, what a bad person. There's a reason for that. And the reason is that I saw my grandmother die for about 20 years. That's the reason. So I didn't need to say goodbye or anything, because I basically did that for 20 years every time I saw her. And it was bad. It started when I was, I think, 16 or 17, something like that. And she had a stroke, which made it impossible for her to do anything in the household. And her health overall was not that great anymore. And back then the summers were really hot and dry, and well, that continued for over 20 years. And every summer I was like, okay, this summer it's gonna be so hot. It's already so hot in the spring. She won't make it. And it was every summer for at least 20 years. And that really fucked me up. At least 20 years. About 20 years. About 20 years. And it really fucked me up. And she had... right before my grandfather died, she had 1 or 2 more strokes. And really needed help after that. And then she had a couple of years later, I think, even more strokes, and to the point where she only could move one arm anymore, and mentally she wasn't there anymore, and it was a downward spiral from there on. And yes, that was also the time into the 20 years where, yeah, every summer I was like, yeah, she won't make it. It's too hot. And that really fucked with me. Of course it did. I mean, it would with everyone. And so then, about 10 years ago, something like that, she died. And I didn't feel sad, because I have seen her dying for 20 years, and I was relieved that she didn't have to suffer anymore. Because I think she's at least partly suffered, because of, if you can't move and you have to rely on other people, and you know, it's hard. And my grandmother wasn't really the kindest woman. I remember stories that my mother told me, that my grandma was yelling at her like a fury for not doing the dishes because my mother had back pain. By the way, my mother has heavy scoliosis, like heavy. I have a little bit of scoliosis. I'm fine. But my mother, it's really bad. It's really bad. She can barely move, and she should have been had a disabled passport for over 40 years by now. She was told that she should get one. She didn't, because she thought that, oh yeah, I can't do all the jobs anymore. Also, the doctors already, when she was young, told her that she shouldn't lift heavy. What did she do? She worked in a store and was carrying heavy stuff around. Exactly what she wasn't allowed to do by the doctors, but she did it anyway because, oh, you have to make money. This is this typical, oh, you have to do and not counting in your health. That's always a problem with people, but especially her. This is it's horrible.